Uno, dos. Welcome back, everybody, to PE with Mr. Berkey and Mr. Tull. Today we're working our last and final lesson with basketball. So what you will need, you'll also need the basketball or any ball that we were using this whole time. Doesn't have to be the basketball. Could be like the volleyball Mr. Tull has. Could be big, small, just not flat like the football. You need the laundry basket or something you can fit the ball in. Anything that you can even use a hoop if you had a hoop as well. Small cones. If you don't have any cones, you can use cups, just not anything glass, anything metal that you can trip or hurt yourself with, and then you can dribble around. And if your mom and dad or your parents or your guardians or anybody that's at the house is there, you need a partner to be able to pass to. For example, your parent or maybe even a friend.
All right, so we just went over greeting and attendance. Now we're getting ready for our instant activity, a little something quick and easy to get you guys warmed up before we get into what we are learning, and then we'll talk about the what we're doing today, and we'll review and close out this year.
So for our instant activity, we are doing another cardiorespiratory endurance fitness component. So we're going to begin by our class today. We're doing this quick warm up to get our hearts pumped, for the activity. So we're going to be doing another scavenger hunt. I'm going to play this and we're going to turn our cameras off so you guys can focus more on the thing. Just remember, don't run in the house. Mom and dad or everybody might get mad.
And you don't need to bring the objects back. Just go and touch them and then come back.
Absolutely. All right, to begin, you might need to touch anything you have. If you haven't moved, you need one, you need everything already set, stuff like that. You need a map, you can have crayons, you need pen, markers, pencils, whatever like that. Highlight. So how high should you dribble a basketball? Up to your waist level or maybe like a medium level? Actually, just touch a book, up, and looks like doorknob. All right, so which is healthier, water or juice? Absolutely. Water is very much more healthier than fruit. Just going to touch a recliner, if not a recliner, maybe a couch, fridge, and a parasol. So why is exercise so good for your body? It builds muscle, keeps your heart healthy, and reduces stress. That's going to touch maybe some hand sanitizer, soap, maybe a toy, and if you don't have a water bottle, maybe another glass or a cup. So which is better? This is Netflix or YouTube? This is, anybody has an idea on this one? There's no right answer. Next, we're going to touch maybe another ball. Could be the same ball that each ball has a volleyball. We've got toilet paper and a set of keys. So which is healthier, French fries or a baked potato? Go ahead and think about this one. Baked potato is so much healthier. Next, like an apple. If you don't have any apples, maybe another set of fruit or a vegetable. Don't touch anything around the seat of the toilet. You can touch the handle, and a pair of sunglasses and glasses. So which part of the fitness test checks your chest or your arm strength and in your endurance? Push-ups. You're going down to the count and back up. Next, touch maybe one of your mobile devices, maybe a phone, iPad, Kindle, anything. Pair your headphones, and that's the wireless one, or maybe even that. All right, so which do you like more? Gymnastics, football, or biking? This is all choice. There's no right or wrong answer. Next, maybe touch your gallon of milk, your cart, light switch, and your computer. So which is better for your cardiovascular endurance? That baseball or soccer? I would say soccer because you're running, and baseball, you may be running, but not as much as soccer. So next, you're going to touch the 3 o'clock, anyone, support, make sure the support and not have the sharp, you hurt yourself, and then a towel. did you know that getting enough sleep is very important? If not, here is why. 8 hours of sleep will help your memory, your immune system, your overall happiness, your motivation, and everything. Next, maybe touch a piece of bread if you didn't need it, flashlight, and maybe a toy or an action. All right, so now you're gonna add up your points. If you got between 0 and 5, you gotta try again. 6 to 9, you did okay. 10 to 15, you did good. 16 to 22 points, you did great. And 23 to 30 points, wow, you did everything. You get an A. So, all right. Today we're going to be learning more offense. So we're going to be doing a 1v1 game of basketball, doing our offensive skills again. For our activity 1, we're going to do some rollout and shooting. Would you like to explain this, Mr. Tull?
Of course. So for this first activity, it's just working on being able to dribble and be able to switch to a shot. Working on 2 skills that we practiced earlier in the year, working on dribbling and shooting. So the basic idea behind this one is you're going to place a cone 5 or 6 feet in front of you, and you're going to step back. When the timer starts, you're going to dribble towards the cone, and you're going to stop. So then you get to go either left, right, forward, or backwards. If you decide to go left or right, you're going to work on making a jump shot. Either way, using a non-dominant hand or your favorite hand or your not favorite hand, and just working on, we're not going for like perfection. We don't expect you to make the shot every time. We just want you to at least try. If you go forward, you're going to attempt to lay up into the basket, again, using either your favorite or your not favorite hand. And if you decide to step backwards, well, you got to take 2 steps forward from the cone and attempt a foul shot. And you got to remember, for the foul shot, you want to keep your feet planted on the ground, elbow bent, knees bent, and follow through with your shot. So if we want to switch over to the timer, for the first minute or 2, we want you to just work on going left or right and trying a jump shot. Remember to be careful, move any objects out of the way that'll hurt you, cause you to trip, anything like that. All right.
All right, you can begin.
All right, so hopefully you're able to be able to get the shots in the basket. Like we said earlier, it wasn't about being able to make every shot. It was just about giving it all you had and trying to remember what we talked about back in the beginning when we did our shooting unit. So now we're going to move on. And this activity is a little similar, but this is where we're going to need that partner that we had you guys bring in. Excuse me. So for this next activity, it's called a give and go. If you've ever played soccer before, you're familiar with the term give and go. However, you can actually use a give and go in basketball too. So behind the idea behind this, you're going to keep the same setup you just had with the cones and everything. But the partner is going to stand in front of the cone this time instead of you just running up to the cone. And this time is going to focus on passing. So passing and shooting. So for this one, we want you to stand where you were, pass the ball to the partner. And when you pass the ball, start slowly jogging up towards your partner. And the partner is either going to throw the ball or pass the ball to the right, to the left, over their head, or they're going to pass it right back to you. So with this, if they go to the right or the left, you're going to, again, work on your jump shot using your same cues as last time, bending your knees, elbow, flicking the wrist, eyes up. If they throw it over their head, you're going to go around them, and it's always going to be like a layup. You're going to feel the ball in the bounce and lay the ball into the basket. And if they throw it right back to you, well, it's going to be like you got fouled, and you got to step in front of them, line up, and take your foul shot. Remember to keep your feet on the ground. So right at the beginning, we want you to just focus on going left or right, getting used to passing and having them pass the ball back to you. After about 2 or 3 minutes, then we're going to add in the foul shot and the layup, and we'll go from there. We want you to think about why is it important to use a jump pass, a layup, and be able to make foul shots. Those are like the 3 things that we want you to think about.
You guys can all go ahead and begin.
All right, so hopefully you guys were successful in attempting to make all your shots. Hopefully you practice using your proper cues in your right form. And now we're going to move on to our health activity, which Mr. Berkey will take away.
Absolutely. So for today's activity, we're going to be basing it off of, well, first 2 weeks ago, we did the My Plate. Last week, we talked about salt. So this week, we're going to be talking about watching your calories by staying healthy, healthful and calm. And we're going to watch this video right here.
Hey, Brandon. Sup, Chauncey? Want to go get some burgers? Or a milkshake? What about some fries?
Heels, come on. All y'all in here that feel good, I want you to make some noise right now. And if you got love for your family, I want you to make some noise right now and sing along with us.
If you're healthy, then you watch your calories.
Say what?
If you're healthy, then you watch your calories.
Say what?
If you're healthy and you know it, and you're not afraid to show it. If you're healthy, then you watch your calories.
It's
the COC, man.
What it be, man?
Wanna talk about the need for calories, man. It's not about the music and the beat. I'ma talk about what you should and shouldn't eat. Calories are energy, we get them from our food. People need calories to move. People need calories to grow, live. Yeah, let me tell you what it is.
If you got energy, put your hands up. If you feel good now, put your hands up. If you look good now, put your hands up. If you got energy, put your hands up. Come on.
Stop right there for a second. Before you supersize that number 5, check it. See, there's a whole lot of stuff in that meal you don't need. Get your high cholesterol, clog your arteries. Have your blood pressure ready to blow. Your heart and your brain scream no.
Yo, you don't need all them fries. Extra large milkshake and apple pie.
All you need is something healthy and clean. Get the information from the calorie machine. I can even put you on the calorie team. You can feel that it's real, know exactly what I mean. If you're healthy, then you watch your calories. If you're healthy, then you watch your calories. If you're healthy and you know it, and you're not afraid to show it. If you're healthy, then you watch your calories. The fresh through the beatbox, please. On the count of 3, we want you all to freeze. 1, 2, 3, freeze.
Yo, when I say healthy, y'all say clean. Healthy and
Clean.
healthy and
Clean.
When I say calories, y'all say machine. Calorie machine. Calorie machine. When I say healthy, y'all say clean. Healthy and
Clean.
healthy and
Clean.
When I say calories, y'all say team. Calorie. Let me hear you scream.
Then you watch your calories.
Say what? feel good. If you look good. If you're healthy. If you got high energy. 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, freeze. Up in the spot, the hip hop MD. 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, freeze. Up in the spot, the hip hop MD.
Yo, kids, it's the Hip Hop MD. Here to tell you all that we all have our own special daily calorie number. If you eat more than that special daily calorie number and do not exercise, then those extra calories can give you a whole lot of extra weight. So eat right and exercise. Let's go, let's go.
When you watch your calories.
Say what?
If you're healthy when you watch your calories.
Sing it.
If you're healthy and you know it and you're not afraid to show it. If you're healthy when you watch your calories.
All right, so based on that video, it's trying to tell you guys, maybe change, instead of drinking a milkshake, a pie and a bunch of fries, maybe get something healthier, maybe like when we discussed my plate where it has fruit, veggies, grains, protein, and maybe dairy, maybe like a little side or like a bowl of maybe dessert or something instead of having many of these calorie foods and everything instead. So to review, we have an assessment on Flipgrid, our last and final one. Our 3 questions are, why is it good to use a give and a go scenario when playing an offense in the basketball? Why is it important for you to spread out all over the court while playing offense? And why is it important for us to watch our calories? You're going to take a picture of that QR code to the right here. You're going to submit your answers in about a maybe max 3-minute video on your Flipgrid, and that's about it. So we wanted to thank you for your hard work. We thank you all for being great students and participating. We've enjoyed teaching you in each and every week.
100%. We all know it was pretty difficult dealing with what's going on in the world right now and not being able to be in school.
Absolutely.
We wish we'd been able to teach you guys in school. It would have been fun doing this kind of stuff in our gym. It would have given us a few more options, but we got to work with what we had, and it was a pretty fun experience. We hope you guys enjoyed what we were able to put out every week, and we appreciate the effort and participation that we were able to see, and it means a lot to us. It means a lot.
Absolutely. All right, well, this is it. We enjoyed everything. So take care and have a great day.